Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, today we have a task to do. We have to hopefully get this operation up and rolling. We have two oil wells that need to be tapped and introduce some water in there so that we can have some crude oil and natural gas out of this place. Then we need to ship said natural gas and oil to our main colony over into this side. I believe we have our output over here. Exactly. Oh, in fact, we even have another thingy of ethanol. We have a bottle over there. Let's deconstruct this one. Get 5 more tons of ethanol. Nice. But yeah, we need that petroleum to be shipped over here so we can send it into our industrial area and convert it into petroleum. And did I say petroleum 2 times? I don't know. In any case, we need to send the black stuff over here and turn it into the yellow stuff. Now, petroleum is not exactly the most important thing in the world. It is nice to have as a fluid to serve as coolant for our forges, and you know, as power production and later for rockets and stuff, but it's not exactly the end of the world when it comes to power production. We have other things that we can do. It's just that we really need to use it as a fluid for our forges, and you know, that's the main drive behind this, behind our colony over here. So, with all of that said, let's first take care of this, so that hopefully we can take care of this next, and then after this is done, when we have our forge production up and rolling, we can focus into some space stuff finally. So yeah, our plan is set, so let's execute it. Okay guys, so in the last episode I was wondering if I could use polluted water or not. Now I don't think I can use it, because if we go over here, extract crude oil using clean water. I'm pretty sure once in a lifetime we could use other things other than water. Maybe now we cannot. But in any case, that problem can be very easily solved, because it says over there, clean water. It doesn't say clean water without any germs now, does it? So what we are going to do, we are going to use the water that we have for our bathrooms over here, and we are going to channel it downstairs, going through a... whoa... iron, okay. Going through a liquid shutoff that we are going to control using a couple of sensors over here, because we need a way to shut off the water supply for the oil wells, so we don't overflow on oil. But yeah, this is how we are going to do it, and we are also going to keep this pump up and rolling just to, you know, supplement any water that we might need, because we might go through all of this water over here, but that can be very easily achieved by going into automation, right? This will send a green signal when there is when this is low on water, so all we have to do is something like this. And why am I using iron when I have so much lead? Let's just replace it and there we go. So, in a very simple way, we can control our water supply for both our colony and our oil production. Okay guys, so today in the pod, I took a look at the blueprints beforehand, as I usually do, because sometimes I just want the packets, I don't want the dupes. So there is no purpose in bothering you guys with, but today we have someone that might catch our eye. Ellie over here, she's a farmer level 9 with germ resistance, yokel, which we don't care too much, Cosman will take care of that, no problem. This is relatively okay. I think we have another one of these guys, a nyctophobic, in the colony, and it does just fine, so Ellie is not going to be a problem for us. And yeah, agriculture. I believe last episode I mentioned that we need more specialized dupes from now on. So, let's welcome Ellie, our new farmer. Hello, Ellie. Don't go away, please. You don't have your ad. Come on. Improved farming. Come on. There we go. See? Now you have a head for yourself. Alright, so there you go. We have our priority set and we have a new colonist. Okay, so the farm over here hopefully will be done in the background. Is a one of those projects, right? A background project. Also, the cleaning would be nice as... What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where is the drop-off thingies? What the hell did... Ah, did I... Okay. Apparently I deconstructed my automatic dispensers. How? I don't know, but clearly there is the iron from these thingies. I don't know. Okay, I suppose I will have to set up the filters once again. But in any case, let's move on. Okay guys, so it took me a while to figure this one out, but I think I'm on the right path. So, don't know if you guys remember from last episode when we discussed the temperature control system over here, but I'm just going to recap it. We have this radiator type thingy over here made out of granite pipes because these are cheap, and this is going to allow us to control the temperature in our farmhouses. This one is insulated because I want to have a sleet width over here. Now, these sensors over here will control the temperature. How? By sending its signal through this automation ribbon. I kind of want to use it just because we have it available to us, so why not? However, it was not exactly mandatory. But in any case, this ribbon will control this middle door over here. I have a complete set over here, but these ones were just for me to figure out spacing and whatnot. So, this middle door will create a connection between this cooling loop over here and another cooling loop on the top, right? We are going to connect these cooling loops that, you know, go into each farmhouse via insulated pipes, right? We can kinda just do the first one over here as an example. I'll probably need to figure this one out better, you know, putting the pipes in the right places and whatnot. And another thing is, right, these ones, radiant pipes over here are made out of iron, but I'm not, they are just here as a placeholder because I'm not going to use iron. In fact, let me delete it. It was just to show you guys how this is going to look in the future. Reason for that is if we go over here into our forge, right, we now have cobalt available to us in Racona. In fact, let me go over here and request... Where are you? Ramen? Nope. Metal. Cobalt. Right, cobalt is not exactly good for anything. Doesn't offer us any particular advantage other than if we go over here into the database. The database got an update, by the way. We can see over here, thermal conductivity, 100 DTU, right? In turn, the iron, if we go over here, only has 55, so iron, very useful to make steel. Cobalt, not really useful for anything other than its particular thermal conductivity properties. So, given that we have available to us, so why not? Let me pause the game, stop, don't go building that thing, okay? Just yet, don't build this. So yeah, we are going to use the cobalt over here because we have available to us, and it's not exactly useful for anything else, so why not? Let me cancel this so they don't get any funny ideas. Let me cancel that, that, and that, and that, because I don't want it built just yet. They can build all of this, it's okay. I'm also going to put a couple of temperature shift plates over here, just to introduce the temperature a little bit better. And as a medium over here, I'm thinking of using either water. We can freeze the water, right? And that will be in constant contact with the door. And, you know... oh, please give me a second. Someone is calling me. So, where was I? Oh yeah, the medium to transport the temperature between the two cooling loops, right? I was thinking about maybe using the water to create a solid ice block over here, right? Or we could use something else like petroleum or ethanol. The problem is that both petroleum and ethanol are kind of useful and valuable. We have plenty of water over here. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of water that we have. It's not even funny. Given that it is a more plentiful um, thing that we have available to us, I was thinking about just using the brine over here and creating an ice block. So, in order to get to that, I need to mine all of this thing out. It's not... we are going to lose this beautiful oxalite over here, but it's a sacrifice worth making, because in the future, after we make this box, this radiator transfer, temperature transfer thingy, whatever you want to call it, I have plans to make our oxygen production over here, or close by to this location, and then we can use this cooling loop, which is going to be extremely cold, to temperature control our oxygen that we are going to deliver to our dupes. So this is the plan for the future. Let's start building this because, well, let's just say that this must be built in parts, given the complexity of the thing. So, yeah, first things first, we need to mine at least this level over here, because I don't want to deal with all of this garbage, so I just want to drop it, and then we deal with it. So, yeah, time to get moving. Okay guys, so a few changes were required. Unfortunately, we did not have the space for all of these piping, so I had to drop down this a little bit, which is going to steal us a little bit of the space that we were going to use for our oxygen generation. But I'll come up with something. It's just not going to be over here, probably over here on the side, something like that. We'll see. But yeah, now we can see a more complete version, and this is going to be able to control for um, 4 farms, which is going to be great. What we are going to make in these farms, I am unsure. Well, not completely unsure. This one is for sleet wheat. This one is for bristleberries. I'm thinking about making maybe a farm for mushrooms and another farm for lettuce. Once we find it, of course, because it's not in here. So, yeah, I don't know, but it's good to construct thinking about the future, right? For now, 3 farms is all that we need, but in the future we might want additional ones. Besides, the temperature control for the oxygen production is going to be siphoned directly from the one that goes into the major cooling chamber over here. So, yeah. Time for us to start building now. I think I might want to cancel this. Go like this, go like this, go like this, and this. Okay, once again, like I said, time to get building. Alright, my friends, we have our third oxyfern seed that was delivered to us, which is just great. I believe we need, it's either 3 or 4 oxyfern seeds to make the low power red rocket, if I recall correctly, to take care of the carbon skimming for us. So yeah, we are on our way to getting all the materials that we need to do that red rocket. And speaking about that, we are pretty much done with the nuclear research. We have a very few things missing. These 2 researchers over here and these 2 over here. Once we are done with them, we need to move into space. So yeah, I can't wait to get this done and the industrial area done, so that we can go into space to continue the research going. Now, because we already have a few things unlocked for us, like for example over here, the large habitat, the Spacefarer module. Well, what's that? Artifact analysis station, huh? Interesting. And we can extract neutronium. Oh, that's nice. But in any case, we want to get into space to get that research going. And because we have the Spacefarer module, we can immediately set up a permanent research module. Well, not permanent, but you know, a module where a dupe can survive for a few days in space, just to get that research out of the way. But yeah, before we can ever even thinking about doing that, we need to finish this first, and the industrial area, and things over here. How are they going? Yeah, these things also need to be to get done, but as you can see, we are halfway there. Don't get me wrong, guys. This is a complex system after all, but it's taking them their sweet time to get this done. But yeah, don't worry. I'm pretty sure we'll be done with this before the end of the episode, or at least the initial part of the system. Getting the farmhouses operational, I don't think so. Maybe if we're lucky, but we'll see. Now, the water that we are going to use for the block of ice over here is going to be clean water. I was analyzing the different kinds of water that we have, and clean water is actually... Come on, let's go all the way down here, come on. There we go. Clean water is the one who has the better stats, with a thermal conductivity of 0.6. Polluted water is the second next in line. Come on, please don't make me scroll all of that, with 0.58. So yeah, we have plenty of clean water, it's not a problem. So we're just going to tap into our main line, gather a little bit of water, fill this entire area, and create ourselves our ice block over there. We can actually get this one going as soon as we can build all of the insulated tiles around this place. So I think this one should be going relatively soon. I don't know what happened in here, but something exploded. Let me take a look at my temperature. No. Like, the only thing that is going through there is a nitrogen pipe, but, you know, said hydrogen is neither too hot nor too cold. And as we can see, it is the tile itself that is damaged. I don't know why it got destroyed now, because, well, this thing has been full for quite a little while, but I was actually pumping some of the fluid out, you know, into over here, and this was around this height. And I don't understand it, but okay, game, I suppose, thank you. And yeah, guys, I have been a little bit quiet on this episode, but truth be told, there is nothing new to report. The dupes have just been building and mining the things that we have set up for them. This is relatively the same, but as you can see, there is still a lot of things left to build. And now, I don't think this pipe is ready. Nope, we are still missing this segment over here. But as soon as this is built, which should be this cycle now, as they are starting to work on that, I'm going to start working on the ice loop over here. The second we have these pipes built, I think that's the last piece. Yep, we need to build these pipes over here, these pipes over here, and these pipes over here. This one's to transport the water, to create the ice block over here, and these ones to transport the ethanol that we are going to use. In fact, we already have the ethanol. We can start pumping the ethanol into the liquid reservoir whenever we want to. So let's set this one up. Ethanol and ethanol now. Hopefully they don't dump the 5 tons, you know, in one go. That would be bad. But I'm going to be here monitoring the situation, so hopefully I'll be able to avoid anything bad happen. Okay, so I have placed a little bit of ethanol in the system, and first thing that I realized, I built my aqua tuner backwards. Of course I did. I had to mess up something, didn't I? At least this one. Yeah, at least this one is built correctly. Oh well. It's something easily fixable. We don't have any steam in the chamber just yet, so we can go inside and fix our issue. So, as per usual, we might have a small issue. Pocket of oxygen is annoying me. Unfortunate. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to trick these two mechanized doors into opening by using the signal switch over there. And that should allow this oxygen to escape, and then I'm going to close them again and just deconstruct this. Something relatively simple. Now I'm going to wait for the water level to rise significantly. As we can see over there, we are up to 100 kilos. I would rather have this close to a ton, just to make sure there is absolutely no issue whatsoever with this. Damage overheated, what? Picture... Oh, forgot about this. Game, can I select things? Thank you. I must deconstruct this one and build it out of ingenious stone. Okay. Okay, here we go. The oxygen will flow. Then we'll close it off. Great. Now we just deconstruct this. Go into wire mode. Deconstruct that and deconstruct that. Perfect. Now, another solution that I thought of was that we could replace this insulated tile with a airflow tile. That would allow the oxygen to flow as well, but oh well. Two possible solutions for the same problem. Now, let's deconstruct that and disregard the missing research station, because if we go over here, I completed everything, so I'm just getting a few points ahead of research in the next tier, because you can start researching the other points. We don't need to wait for the orbital research to be ready. So let's, you know, starting to work on that as well. Now I must monitor this carefully so that I can cut the pipe at the right moment. Okay, so I cut the pipe, and now we have 600 something kilograms of water. More than enough. Let's deconstruct this, close this off, and start cooling off the water over here. I have this disabled for now. Yeah, we have ethanol at 27 now. The temperature that we... Thank you. Yeah, I would like to select the ethanol, please. No, okay, I have ethanol somewhere around here. Okay. Let's take a look. Ethanol solidifies at minus 114 degrees, which means we can go all the way up to minus 100 and be fine. That we would not have broken pipes, but that's kinda a little bit too much. I was thinking more around minus 50 degrees, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to start with minus 20 for now. That is going to freeze this water for certain, you know, minus 0 is what we need. So minus 20 is more than enough, but I don't know if that temperature is aggressive enough for it to have a rapid cooling effect whenever these mechanized airlocks close. So if we need to speed up the temperature transfer process, I will gradually increase the temperature over here. So, like I said, sorry, that's not what I meant. Minus 20 is the temperature that we want, or roughly around it. And now it's time to get this water cooled off, seal this off, and then start working on filling up these loops over here. Now we are going to use ethanol, at least for this one over here, the one in the slit wheat environment, because well, if we use some kind of water, there might be a chance of it freezing in the pipes. Not something we want to deal with, so ethanol it is, even though it is not as good at transferring heat. But it will be enough. For the other ones, well, we will see. This one is the first one that I kinda want to experiment with, so let's see if I can fill up these pipes over here with some ethanol. Alright guys, so over here we are almost ready to go. The chamber itself is built, everything is powered on. I'm just vacuuming out this place because eventually it's going to fill up with natural gas, and we don't want to have to filter it when we have the opportunity to vacuum this place. It's going to take a little while, but so we'll take the piping of the petroleum, so we are going to send it through here via insulated pipe, and then it's going straight into the supply teleporter unit. We are not going to convert the petroleum into the crude oil into petroleum over here. We are going to do that in our main colony. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle to have to transport that oil all the way from over here uh, into our industrial area, but at least in here we have proper cooling methods to deal with the heat produced by that particular activity. So yeah, now this is still going, but yeah, it's going to take a little while to cool this off, but don't worry about that. We have time. We are nowhere ready to get this operational, so everything is in its time, but soon, as you can see, the temperature is increasing and we are going to have some steam going over here. I hope that I have everything correctly done and that there is nothing wrong with this steam chamber, because I would hate to have to open this up and do any fixes in it. I'm going to trust that past me knows what he was doing. Now, let's put the ethanol on that line over there. Let's just unite everything like this. Let's go like this. Cancel this. We don't need it to be insulated. And yeah, we are going to use a bridge over here just to make sure that we don't overpressurize the line, because there is we have bridges over here. Just to make sure that the flow of the ethanol or whatever fluid we are using follows the proper path. Because there are bridges, sometimes a packet of fluid might get stored in here, and instead of having a smooth movement of fluid like we see over here, because there is a packet trapped over here and you are trying to input more into the system, this thing will go you know, slowly. It will move and then it will stop, it will move and then it will stop, and the way to fix it is to stop inputting stuff into it and then go over here into this thing, the extract pipe content, and remove one packet or two, whatever it is necessary, but we can avoid that by simply building a bridge over here. So let's do just that. Okay, game, if you say so. I'm pretty sure I have enough igneous rock, but if you say so. Now, over here we are going to use brine as the medium to transfer the temperature. We already have fluid in the first loop over here, and then we are going to top it off with plastic floor. With a plastic floor. Now, I'm going to use plastic and not glass because first we don't have glass, and second, plastic is a better insulator than glass, and I want to use a translucid flooring over here instead of just the insulated tiles. I know that our dupes will never come over here. Okay, but I kind of like to imagine that, you know, the dupes will be interested in looking at what the hell is going on inside of these cooling chambers. I don't know, it's, you know, one of those things that one does simply because it's craziness. I don't know what to tell you. Now, I still need to set up this properly and whatnot, but then we can do that in due time. First, let's finish this off as fast as we can, because that cycle 300 is approaching. And since we are speaking about that, I might push 10 additional cycles than the usual. We are doing 50 cycles per episode, but I feel like this episode is maybe a little bit too short. I don't know, I feel like I've been quiet for a long time, so I might just push a few more cycles to make the episode that bit longer, but hopefully not over an hour like last time. Oops, my bad. Oh, look at it, the steam turbine is operational. Nice. The temperature is still not up there, so it's going to be, you know, oscillating between operational and not. But cool, at least this is done. Now, this means that we need our primary cooling loop operational. Right now the cooling loop is just going to be this tiny little bit, but we are going to expand it in the future. So, in order to fill it up, I already have this line ready. I'm just missing one pipe over there, and then we are going to fill this line up and start cooling this area. We need it because, well, it's going to be one of the things that keep the steam turbine under control. Without it, the steam turbine will eventually top out on temperature and will no longer be able to consume the steam from the steam chamber over there. So, even though this isn't completely operational just yet, wait! Stop, let me just stop this before they spill ethanol all over the place. No accidents have happened just yet. Great. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, temperature. Now, even though this isn't completely operational, we can already see the effect that this is having on this place. The temperature over here is dropping, slowly but steadily, of course. Over here the water is already at 5 degrees, which means soon it should start freezing. Now, as for these things over here, I'm going to set up the automation the following way. Let's go into the automation pipe. Into the automation part. Now, we know that we need a red signal for the door to be closed, right? So, right here, we are going to send a red signal if we are below 3 degrees, which is the temperature that I would like to keep this area at, because, well, we are going to be supplying water, and I don't want that water to freeze in the pipes. Sorry. So yeah, 3 degrees is the minimum temperature that I kind of want this place to be, and then I set up this one to -10, because this is kind of a safety sensor, just to make sure that the fluid is not going to such a radical temperature that it could change drastically the temperature inside of the respective farm area, right? This one is set up to -10, I might set this one up to -5 actually, and this one is set up to 5 because, you know, not dust caps. Bristle blossoms, they are far more tolerant, so temperature, safety temperature is 5, and the, you know, regular temperature that we kind of want is 10 degrees. The same for the dust caps over here, and this one I have no idea. I still don't have any lettuce or a crop that I kind of want to grow over here, so I suppose we are going to wait and see how we deal with that. For this one, let's just be 100% sure that wait, what? Oh, for a moment oh, I'm sorry guys, I had a tiny brain fart. For a moment I thought I saw one of these with the water selected, and I almost had a an heart attack thinking about the mess that I had created, but no, everything is fine. Base manager, chill out. Alright, over on this side over here, our chamber is complete. We have power, we have piping, not water, but soon we'll have the water, just not yet. We already vacuumed this out, I think I already mentioned that. Let's start clearing this area. This area also needs to be cleaned out, because our guys are now idling. They don't have much to do other than to just build this pipe over here and setting up this one. So let's go over into the other side. Yeah, deconstruct that. We don't want to mess ethanol with the petroleum. There we go. We will now need to build a massive... Oh my god. Everything is displaced in this colony, like we have to build massive pipes all over the place, but it will be worth it in the end. I'm sure. But still, we need to build this massive insulated pipe, because the petroleum is rather hot and we don't want to mess up the temperature of our base, and bring it all the way over here. This is looking rather nice. Oh, look at this, it's already done. Let's clean this area up, please. And yeah, kind of think this is looking rather neat. Let's see, what is the temperature of the water? It's still at 13 degrees, so it's going to take a little bit of time. Ethanol is going in at -7 and coming out at 6, so that, you know, there is a big gap between these two temperatures, which means we are actually absorbing a lot of heat. That is nice. Now let's take a look at the temperature over here. Still not perfect, but we are still being influenced by the outside temperature, so it's only natural. Okay, let's continue. Okay guys, so both cooling loops are operational now. We have full fluid going all around. I fill up this liquid reservoir almost up to the top because obviously this loop is going to be expanded. I don't want to have to resupply it anytime soon. God, that was a mouthful. Over here still the same, so let's continue waiting, but yeah, progress is always good. Okay, my friends, cycle 300 is here, so I think the time has come for us to at least start pumping some water into that thingy, and I'm missing a pipe section, because of course I am. Okay, so we might have a problem. We might have a problem, because as we can see over here, the water is closing to solidify, but instead of turning into a solid block, it's turning itself into a tiny little bit of ice. Now, if the temperature of the water drops fast enough that it will all solidify into a giant block of ice, it's not going to be a problem to lose a little bit of in the form of a block, but I don't think that is going to happen, so I might have a tiny little issue over here. We'll see. Okay, but instead of waiting to see if anything is going to go wrong, how about we fix the issue? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all the pipes that I had over here. I had a couple of granite pipes to save on materials, but let's not save on materials when we clearly see something bad going on. I'm going to replace all of these with cobalt, except for these final ones because I don't have enough cobalt. A few lead pipes will have to do. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be enough to flash freeze all of this water. What the hell is going on? Why did you guys deconstruct this thing? I am 100% sure I did not, and I mean I did not, deconstruct this thing. I am 100% sure. I don't know what the hell is going on. I've been seeing a lot of things being deconstructed without my command. I don't know. I think my dupes are trying to sabotage me, guys. These dupes. They are incredible. But in any case, this thing is now operational. We even have a little bit of natural gas in here already. So yeah, that's just fantastic. But please stop deconstructing things. That is not cool. I'm pretty sure this is not melting. I think, right? Lead temperature. It melts at 3... No way, this thing got to 300 degrees. So yeah, maybe that it got deconstructed by accident. I don't know. But yeah, in any case, let's get it. What was that noise? In any case, let's get that constructed and start pumping this oil out of here. Let's go over here. Let's connect these things. Let's go into the other side and let's take a look at the pipe. Almost complete. We need a storage area for all of this petroleum. What to do? I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm going to put a couple of not solid, liquid reservoirs all the way over here for my crude oil, and then a few more for petroleum down here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But in any case, this is going to be the refinery area. This time I'm just going to have one oil refinery instead of two, because, well, one oil refinery can consume the entire content of a pipe, so there is no point in building two of them. And yeah, I am not a big fan of petroleum boilers, so I'd rather go this way. It's far easier, and the reasoning for that is I don't know if you guys saw the last playthrough, but in the last playthrough we had like a little bit of petroleum. That was everything that we needed. We did not need ridiculous amount, so let's not build a ridiculous amount. Let's go for something simple, easy to achieve, and that doesn't occupy a lot of space, because clearly space is going to be a problem in this playthrough. Like, this area is getting quite filled up with stuff, so yeah, maybe I exaggerated a little bit on my farm area over here, but oh well, it is done now. Of all the things in the world, the one thing I never thought I would run out of was sand. Just look at this. We have 0 sand. I am... Like, I don't even... what? That is it. Oh, I didn't even know that was possible, guys. Just FYI, but in any case, we just go over here and we queue, I don't know, 90 work orders of this, and they will just convert ingenious rock into sand, but still very interesting that I have run out of the most abundant material ever. Oh! Ice! Yes! Yes, I got some solid piece of ice. Come on, we need to solidify everything. Come on. Okay guys, so by connecting this pipe over here, what we are going to do, we are going to supply the... Oh! My bad. Let's just go over here, pause the game so it doesn't crash, and let's go like this. Those bridges are rather important, so please kind of build them quickly, if at all possible. But yeah, we're going to start supplying this area with water because, well, there is nothing stopping us from starting bristle blossom production. In fact, that is going to help out a little bit because our food supply is kind of questionable, to be honest, at this point. I didn't want to make any major expansion until this was ready, for obvious reasons, right? There was no point. Now let's take a look. Yeah, the water is now flowing. Perfect. Great, so now we have bristle blossom production. The temperature over here is rather nice, actually. Still... Oh! More I... Oh no! Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. God damn it! I wasn't fast enough. Damn it, I will have to fix this somehow. I don't know how, especially, well, with 4 cycles left. Oh well. Suppose that's a problem for future me. Oh, future me is going to hate me so much. Alright guys, so I got a plan. Apparently future me is not going to eat me so much after all. So, what am I going to do? First I'm going to wait for this little bit of water over here to freeze as well. Right? Then I'm going to open up the chamber and I'm going to drop a little bit of water from the main line on top of this. However, I'm going to wait just a little bit so that the ethanol is as cold as it can possibly get, so that we can flash freeze the water that we are going to drop next. At least that's the plan. I already built a ladder over here because of the problems that we have seen earlier in the episode. I'm going to have to build a airflow tile over there, but I'm just going to do it once we are ready to go. I don't want gases messing up with anything in there. I don't know how everything would react if I just start pumping in gases, because yeah, there is a vacuum in here and gases would flow inside of there. I don't know how that would affect it, especially because those gases are rather hot. What it is? Nothing? Okay. But yeah, well, it's kind of a shame that we didn't get to be glorious in the end of this episode. I kind of failed a little bit to see this happening. I thought this was going to freeze rather quickly and not take it so long, so yeah, that was my bad, but don't worry, I already have a way to fix it. It's just that future me will be the one that implements this plan. And as the episode is coming to a close, guys, we can review the progress that we have the progress that... radiation, I was wondering, what the hell? We can review the process that we have done, the progress, god damn it, that we have done today. We got petroleum up and running. It took me long enough, but eventually I got it. Wait a second, stop! Irrigation... come on, guys. You guys have been too busy to, really, I need to increase the priority even further. Okay, disregard this, guys. Disregard this. In any case, once my farm over here is operational, I am definitely changing into where is it? Hello? Oh, it's the micro musher. Into the berry sludge. We need slit wheat and crystal blossom. So once we have this running, I'm going to switch into that kind of food, and then we no longer will need to grow our own over here. So don't worry about that. It's mostly temporary, and let's just brute force it. Now this was unfortunately bust. Not exactly ideal, but I suppose I will deal with it in next episode. I just hope that the water will flow fast enough and it will not freeze over here, blocking any water from sorry, from flowing over there. Hopefully everything will go fine. I am fingers crossed on this one, but everything else is pretty much rolling. The second this is done, I'm sure the slit wheat will start growing. In fact, the temperature has already been dropped slightly, yeah, I don't foresee any more problems other than this one, in this build over here. Now I'm going to create a liquid log over here, just so that we can create a living environment where our dupes can remove their suits. And yeah, that part is seen. When it comes to the petroleum, well, I mean, it's taking me long enough, I suppose. 3 episodes? 3 episodes to get this running? Yeah, base manager, you're kinda failing on this one, but hopefully future me will get this done and we'll get to space in the next episode. Yeah. I'm going a little bit, maybe a little bit megalomaniac, and that's why I am taking so long to build anything. But in any case, guys, this episode is what the hell are you guys doing over here? Stop doing that. Stop, please. These guys. In any case, guys, I think this is enough for this episode. Next one we will get all of these problems fixed. I'm waiting on your suggestions in the comments. I'm pretty sure this will be pretty simple to fix, but if you have any better idea, please let me know. And yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye!